Hey everyone, James Baek here, and it's time for some more VGC 2015 battles from the Doubles Battle Spot Ladder. Today's team will be using the same team as the last the last episode. We'll be using this team for a whole week, part of the Pokemon I Dare You series, with Ursaring, Hariyama, Cresselia, Chandelure, Mawile, and Ludicolo. We are going to find two battles and see how we do. Okay, our first opponent today will be a 1630 player from Italy, Zebra. And we are going to see the team of Kangaskhan, Bishop, Gengar, Talonflame, Terrakion, and Gardevoir. So this team actually looks pretty standard. Let's see. We got Kangaskhan, the Mega Evolution. We got the Gengar, who's probably going to carry Taunt. Could also be a secondary Mega, but I highly doubt it with this team. Well, Gardevoir can also be a Mega, but I don't know. I don't feel like it would be. Now for leads, I don't want to lead Mawile because that Bishop's going to be annoying. That Brave Bird from Talonflame is going to be the problem. I do sort of want to lead... Well, I definitely want to lead Cresselia for the Trick Room. The question is, who does he lead with? You know what, I'll bring Hariyama. Ursaring and Mawile on the back. Unless Chandelure wants to come in, because Chandelure does decent. Thinking Chandelure, actually. But then again, Chandelure is weak to Sucker Punch. Oh no, I was thinking Chandelure because it's a secondary Trick Room option, but the Sucker Punch from this team is going to be an annoying issue. Kangaskhan and Bishop are both Pokemon that carry Sucker Punch usually, and it would be an annoying factor to deal with Chandelure, so I don't think it's worth bringing it. Of course, if I do have Hariyama. Now, let's see who he's going to lead with. I really would expect Kangaskhan Gengar or Kangaskhan Bishop. You could also lead Kangaskhan Talonflame. Talonflame Gengar also looks viable if Talonflame carries Taunt, which I think the Gengar would. But we don't know what that item on Talonflame is, which is the scary part. So we definitely have to watch out for that. Let's see who my opponent's going to lead, because that will determine what I play. As I lead just standard Cresselia Hariyama against my opponent Bishop and Gengar. Okay, that's fine. I carried a Mental Herb on my Cresselia, so I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna go for the Trick Room right away, go for the Fake Out onto the Bishop. Or what? Now, Bishop might Protect. Bishop might switch out to Talonflame. That's what I'm really scared about. But if he switches out to Talonflame, I feel like I'll be fine. I could switch into Mawile to take the Brave Bird. He's going to stay in. Fake Out's going to happen onto the Bishop. That's huge. He's probably going to go for the... Oh, he goes for the Sludge Bomb into Cresselia. That's fine by me. Oh, but gets a Poison. Lucky. That's going to wear down Cresselia quite a bit. As the Trick Room's going to go up, which is fine by me. Sludge Bomb. So, if he went for Sludge Bomb, he's not going for Shadow Ball. And since I bet Bishop's either going to Protect or switch out to Talonflame, I'm just going to double attack the Gengar, since Gengars don't usually carry Protect in VGC. Well, some of them do. It's like a 50-50. He's just going to go for the Sucker Punch onto the Cresselia. Ah, that picks up the Knockout. Really good play by my opponent. As it's Life Orb Bishop. Okay. Gonna get the knockoff onto the Gengar. That's going to bring it down to its Focus Sash. Fine by me. Let's see what the Gengar goes for. Sludge Bomb? Sludge Bomb. If it gets poisoned, if I get poisoned, a crit. I would have preferred a poison because that would have activated my guts. Oh well, I'll bring out Ursaring here. And I'll crunch the Gengar and go for the Close Combat. He's probably going to go for the Sucker Punch and Protect. He also might switch out. I would probably assume he would go for the switch out. Oh, but he's just going to Protect. Fine by me. I get to knock out the Gengar, which is fine by me. The Crunch is going to occur onto the Gengar. That's going to pick up the Knockout. Unfortunately, I'm not sure. No, that Sucker Punch crit. That's poison, didn't matter, I mean, because Sucker Punch probably would have OHKO'd at that range. I am going to get the Flame Orb, so Guts is going to be a real thing. He's going to bring out Talonflame, and that's absolutely fine by me. Actually, that's not so fine by me. But what I can do is go for the hammer arm onto the Bishop. And I think I'll let Hariyama go down here. Because if I switched into Mawile to get the Intimidate off, sure, the Brave Bird... Actually, wait, why would he Sucker Punch? I think he would Sucker Punch. So I'm going to Stone Edge the Talonflame and Hammer Arm the Bishop. Yeah, he's going to go for a Sucker Punch. Okay, good. That's good. As the Brave Bird's gonna connect onto the Hariyama, most likely. If it targets down the Ursaring, I'm in a better position. Okay, it is gonna target down Hariyama. As long as I don't miss Hammer Arm, I should be pretty good here. As Talonflame's taking recoil, and since the Life Orb is on Bisharp, I'm probably assuming Choice Banded Talonflame. That Bisharp's gonna go down to the Hammer Arm. My speed does fall, so now I am definitely slower in Trick Room. However, the burn is wearing down the Ursaring. Gonna bring out Mawile, as my opponent's probably gonna bring out Kangaskhan as his last Pokemon. Yep, there's the Kangaskhan. As I do get the Intimidate off onto the Kangaskhan and the Talonflame, which is huge. Now it just depends on if this is Choice Band the Talonflame or not. I am gonna protect Ursaring because I do not want to take a Brave Bird. And do I protect Mawile? Because there's this chance that Kangaskhan might not have Protect. I mean, not Protect, Fake Out. Then again, this Talonflame doesn't have to be Choice Banded. I'll go for the Play Rough onto Kang. Actually, maybe I should have knocked off the Talonflame to be sure. But it's probably going to be faked out by Kangaskhan anyway, so I really don't think it makes a big difference, actually. As Kangaskhan's going to Mega Evolve, it's going to get the Parental Bond. Now, this is going to get interesting. Let's see. It really depends on this Kangaskhan's moveset and the Talonflame's item. Going to protect Ursaring, not going to protect Mawile because it would be pointless. Brave Bird going to connect with Ursaring, and yeah, he does not have... I should have knocked that. I should have knocked off the Talonflame. That does do a lot of damage, though. Oh, he Power Punches his own Talonflame. Good play by my opponent, actually. Because he probably assumed that I would double protect, but I have no point in double protecting right now. Trick Room's, yeah, it ends. And right here, I'll just Facade the Talonflame and Iron Head the Kangaskhan. Yeah, I'm gonna Iron Head. Then again, if he went for Power Punch on himself, I'm guessing he has Protect. So that might not have been the best play because he can go for Protect with Kangaskhan and knock out my Ursaring. But the problem is I do not want Kangaskhan to get 2 returns off onto my Mawile, which will probably OHKO. So I have to target down the Kangaskhan. I think I'm forced to, unless I really thought he had Protect. But I really am hoping he doesn't go for it. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, good. The Brave Bird gonna connect with the Ursaring. Oh, the Mawile. Oh, that's pretty good for me, actually. Now, who do you target with Kang? He's gonna go for the Sucker Punch. Oh, into Ursaring. Yeah, this is a problem that most players mistake because I actually don't carry Sucker Punch on my Mawile. He must have been anticipating the Sucker Punch onto Kangaskhan. Now I get to play, but unfortunately that's gonna cost him. And now I'll just go for the knockoff onto the Talonflame for the game. Yep, this wasn't so bad. Oh, but that's not Choice Band the Talonflame. But wow, my opponent really screwed up here. Because it's -1, not Choice Band or Life Orb, it's not boosted, so Flare Blitz won't OHKO me. And I doubt this has Overheat. Yeah, it's just gonna go for the Flare Blitz. I should live this. Yeah, I live it. Now don't burn. Don't burn. 10% chance to burn. Okay, good. Knockoff is going to connect. Let's see what this Talonflame was holding. I really thought it would be Choice Banded. But apparently not. As it's Skyplate. Okay, interesting item. But then again, I did use Skyplate at regionals in the seniors division in the 2014 season. It was... Which regionals? Massachusetts regionals. So yeah, that will be an easy game 1. Unfortunately, Ursaring was only got 1 hammer off and OHKO'd the Bisharp, didn't get to do much after. But then again, when you take so much damage, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna find a second battle and see how we do. Alright, our second opponent today will be an 1806 player from Japan. We're finally getting back into higher rated players as we see a team of Cresselia, Kangaskhan, Heatran, Sylveon, Charizard, and Landorus. So, this team, it's going to have some fun, but right here we got the options. We have Cresselia, which could be Trick Room with Kangaskhan, Heatran, and Sylveon. Definitely possible. Definitely viable. We got two Mega Evolutions, Kangaskhan and Charizard. Wondering which of them will be brought to this game. But I think it would be Kangaskhan, to be honest. I feel like Chandelure does really well here, though, so I definitely want to bring Chandelure. I might even want to lead with Chandelure, because Chandelure does pretty well against my opponent's team. Except I would have to worry about a Kangaskhan Landorus lead, but I don't think he would lead that. Why would you lead that against my team? So, let's see. I kind of don't even want to bring Cresselia into this game. You know what, I'll leave Chandelure and Hariyama. Have Ursaring in the back with Mawile. And you might be wondering, why am I bringing Mawile against the Sun team? The Mawile can hit the Cresselia, the Sylveon hard. It gets the Intimidate on the Landorus and the Kangaskhan. And if that's the Charizard X, which I highly doubt, it's probably Charizard Y. But it will get some good damage. Wondering how my opponent will counter Trick Room. Maybe he has Trick Room on his own Cresselia, which I wouldn't be surprised to see. The only problem is, now that I'm looking at it, if he leads Sylveon, and Sylveon looks like a viable lead for my opponent, and if he leads Sylveon, that's going to give me some problems. So we'll see how this goes. This is not going to be a fun match if he leads with Sylveon right off the bat. Sylveon and Kangaskhan will just decimate me right now. Chandelure and Hariyama will come out to lead against my opponent. Sylveon. Dang it. Oh, and Charizard. But I am good with that. I'll go for the Trick Room right away. If that's a Charizard Y, it shouldn't have a really good way to hit Chandelure unless it has like HP Ground for the Heatrans for some reason. And I'll just fake out the Sylveon. Because Charizard poses no threat, and if it goes for the Overheat on Hariyama, which will probably knock it out, I'm fine with that. I get a free switch into Mawile, to be honest. But then again, I guess Mawile isn't the greatest Pokemon to bring against the Charizard, but I don't know, this position doesn't look so bad for me. It is Charizard Y, so Charizard Y is going to Mega Evolve. Let's see if I doubt Sylveon's going to protect. I really think you just don't protect this turn. You just go for the attacks. The Drought is going to come out from the Charizard. As the Fake Out is going to connect with the Sylveon. Is it bulky? Not really that bulky. And it is HP Ground on the Charizard. Yep, somehow I knew that, but it does about half. And I get the Trick Room up, which is really good. Right now, I could just Stone Edge to Charizard and Heat Wave. Because I think once I take down the... I feel like once I take down the Charizard, he probably doesn't have Heatran in the back, and then I could just easily sweep. You know what, I think I'm going to go for the Heat Wave and Stone Edge. It's really doubtful he protects this turn. Unless you're Sylveon. I think Sylveon will protect. Yep, he's not going to protect. The Stone Edge is going to connect to the Charizard, pick up the Knockout, and now Sylveon's going to be taking Heat Wave in the Sun. Too bad it's not Flash Fire Boost, but whatever. It's slower than my Chandelure. Good information to know, so it's probably a Trick Room oriented Sylveon. Chandelure lives on 7, which is excellent. Gets a crit on Hariyama, that doesn't matter, I think. Well, actually, it might have. I was at full HP. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Heat Wave misses, and I would have loved chip damage onto the Sylveon. I could have brought out Ursaring. He's going to bring out Heatran. I think I have to let Chandelure go. I have to let Chandelure go. I'll just Shadow Ball the Heatran and protect. Yeah. Oh, I really wish that Heat Wave connected. It would have done a lot. It was a single target Sun boosted Heat Wave from Max Special Attack Chandelure, so it definitely would have hurt. It definitely would have hurt. Unfortunately, that's not how the ball went this turn. And now the problem is if that Heatran goes for the sub. I kind of doubt it would go... Well, I kind of doubt this is substitute Heatran, but we could... It possibly could. It's definitely viable. He's going to withdraw Sylveon. Okay, I didn't attack Sylveon. Go into Cresselia. I actually like seeing that. Let's see what the Heatran goes for. As I'm going to Mega Evolve with my Mawile. Gonna protect Mawile. Does Heatran go for the sub? No, he goes for the Heat Wave. Yes! Flash Fire into the Chandelure. That's fine. The Shadow Ball is gonna connect with the Heatran. Do a nice chunk of damage. I think that's where Knockoff can pick up the knockout, to be honest. And I'll just Shadow Ball the Cresselia and knock off the Heatran. Because I feel like Knockoff can knock out the Heatran at that range. I'm pretty sure Sucker Punch does a lot to Heatran. Really hoping Knockoff is able to finish the job. Oh, wait. Oh, he protects. Okay, I might have screwed up there for a second. Oh, but... Shouldn't have double targeted the Cresselia because he probably reversed the Trick Room. The Citrus Berry is going to activate on the Cresselia and it's probably going to go for Trick Room. No, he went for Psychic! Thank you. Just thank you. Whew! I got scared for a second. I got scared. Gonna bring out Scowl the Bear, and I am going to... It's in Hammer Arm range. That Heatran's in Hammer Arm range. I wish I had Earthquake. It would have made things easier. Gonna go for the Hammer Arm. Gonna go for the Play Rough onto the Cresselia. Of course, my opponent's best play right here is to switch out the Heatran into Sylveon. And now that I'm saying that play out loud, when thinking about it, makes me think he is gonna switch out that Heatran into Sylveon. So why didn't I freaking Iron Head the Sylveon while I'm at it? Because I know he can't protect, and if I just Hammer Armed and Play Rough that slot, I probably would have easily won this game. Oh, this... I gotta learn how to play again. Well, I do know how to play on my own time. But when I'm at videos like this, I'm like, I'm tired. What am I gonna do? Yep, he's gonna withdraw the Heatran. I honestly can't be mad because that was a good play by him. Hammer Arm is gonna connect with the Sylveon, which should do a decent amount of damage. That's still decent, I think. Speed Falls, Play Rough connects with the Cresselia. This should pick up the knockout, I think. Yeah, it's gonna knock out the... Oh, critical hit. I don't think that mattered. Sun fades. Trick Room returns to normal. This is going to be an ugly match. It's going to come down to how invested Heatran is and how much special attack. You know, I think if he switched out Sylveon, I think it would be Specs. So I'm going to protect and go for the Iron Head. Let's see, can I live a Heat Wave plus Hyper Voice? That's the big question. That's the moneymaker. Heat Wave. Mawile avoids! Yes! That's what I needed! Iron Head knocks out the Sylveon. Wow, I outspeed the Sylveon. Well, then again, this isn't like minimum speed Mawile. Oh, thank you. But I think Mawile usually lives a Heat Wave from max special attack Heatrans most of the time anyway when it's spread. And I am running special defense on this Mawile, at least a decent amount, so I think I might have been able to live that anyway. So, I'm not sure if that mattered. I don't think it really did. I think I would have been able to live that, actually. And since Sylveon was actually slower, I was able to get the Iron Head off. So, I'd probably be at like a 13 HP Mawile. Other than that, I don't think it matters. We're going to see the Heat Wave come out. Yeah, I live. So, yeah, it didn't matter. Knockoff is going to happen onto the Heatran. Maybe I should have went for Oh, safety goggles. Hammer Arm is going to connect with the Heatran. That will be the game. Wow, I thought I screwed that up when I didn't target the Sylveon, but maybe it was actually the better play, to be honest. But we will take that win, yeah, because even if Mawile was knocked out on that turn, Ursaring would have finished it off with a hammer arm. As long as I didn't miss, of course. And I hope you guys enjoyed this VGC episode. If you guys did, be sure to leave a like. Ursaring, the team is doing pretty well for itself. Another 2 wins for an I Dare You team, which isn't supposed to be as competitive as normal teams. It's supposed to be fun, but Ursaring is a Pokemon I know how to build around. Hope you guys enjoyed this VGC episode. Please leave a like to support the series. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.